Hey sports fans, welcome back. Today I'm going to go through a question I get all the time in Strongman. I'm going to talk you through 3 of my favourite exercises to build your grip strength, specifically for Strongman this is, okay? So for all my Strongman guys, they'll have done most of these exercises. I just find they're an absolute staple and they're what I used as well myself, just to build the strength up for the Strongman competitions, for farmers walks, etc, etc. They're all super easy, they don't take too long, you can add them in the end of your session, and they're just designed to be minimal fun but maximal results, and that really is the moral of grip training, to be honest. Like, you either love it or you hate it. So I'm going to jump right in with number 1. Right, so exercise number 1, it's not going to be a surprise to many people, we've got behind the back holds. So what you're going to do, set a barbell up on spotter arms. Obviously it's going to differ for different people, whether on what bar you've got, whether you've got a power bar, deadlift bar, etc, etc. This is the Cerberus power bar. It's really good for grip, to be honest. It's got quite aggressive knurling and it's a bit thicker. So where I would struggle with this is where my hands are so big. Like, barbells actually feel quite small. So I do mix these up with barbell, axle, fat grips. You know, you can mix up however you like, really. But the heaviest way you're going to do it is with a barbell. Advantage of it being behind your back is if you're doing a hold in front of you, much like the wrecking ball hold at Giants, your thumbs and fingers are going to be pressed into your legs, so it's going to stop your fingers opening up, right? So keeping it behind your back, there's nothing to stop those fingers opening up, so you're just fighting the whole time against the bar. So dead simple, stand facing forward. I've got the spotter arms set, so you don't want them too high so that when it gets heavy you're going to be touching the pins or anything. Deadlift up, and then you're holding it there for the given time, right? Everything hanging nice and low, keep your head up. Proper simple exercise. I will mix this up between heavy and light. With the grip sport, if you're not going heavy every now and then, you're not getting that sort of reaction, and you need a bit of stimulation at the top end as well. But my favorite for farmers walks, I make my guys do this for 60 seconds, 90 seconds, really push them. It honestly blows up your forearms as well. It's such a good pump. So it's just an all-round fantastic exercise, especially with farmers walks, right? So my opinion on farmers has always been this way, but my grip is in the fingers, and then I loop my thumb over, okay? So that would be where I hold farmers, straight down. I've heard a lot of people disagreeing with this, and I think they're wrong, to be honest. I don't think you should be cranking your hand like that. I see a lot of guys do it at comp, and then as soon as you stand up, your hand's twisting, the bar's moving, and it's when you see calluses go. So, I mean, I've conditioned my hands now so they very rarely tear. But if you're starting in that end position where the bar's going to end up at, you haven't got the risk of the bar slipping down and ending up in your fingers and bringing your skin with it. Straight down, I'll grab it like that, and I'm off. And that grip, especially, is super strong, and it's not going to go anywhere. So that's why behind the back holds are my first favourite grip exercise. Okay, squad, so the second most important thing you should be doing for your grip, I'm going to do a bit of a general bubble, is pinch grip, okay? So best possible option, we've got a Saxon bar. Again, you get these from Gods of Grip, amazing bit of kit. If you can get just one of these bars for your gym, I guarantee, I mean, A, they're really fun and they make a good challenge. You know, your best deadlifter in the gym might not be the best at this because it is such an awkward grip. So dead simple again. It's the only lift as well that I'll sumo, but you're going to put your hands together in the middle and you're just getting that stimulus of pinching, basically. So why are we doing pinch grip? Pinch grip basically is going to strengthen your thumb. So whenever you're doing axle, anything awkward, usually in Strongman, the thing I've noticed is that thumbs seem to be the weakest link, so they'll go first. So strengthening up your thumbs for pinch grip, obviously there's tools and machines you can get as well, but pinch grips isn't essential. I guarantee 80% of Strongmen already do not do any pinch grip. So it seems to have a huge carryover, it blows up pretty quick, and your hands will just start feeling stronger, if that makes sense. So if you're not doing some sort of pinch grip in your training, even just once a week, once a fortnight, you need to make sure, you know, you can get something. So best case scenario, Saxon bar, absolutely love them, probably my favourite bit of kit. Failing that, a bit of a cheaper options, these pinch blocks. Again, Gods of Grip's the only place I'd get one. You can get them nice and chalky. Gods of Grip also have a special paint formula, which I can't describe, but Tom's just absolutely nailed it on those. And again, you're doing exactly the same thing. Pinch him, but it's obviously a single arm, bit of a cheaper alternative, but also just a bit of fun really. But I'll mix my pinch grip up with max attempts, with holds, with timed holds. So aiming for 20, 30 seconds again. Obviously the weights are much lower than your behind the back and thin bar holds, but you'll find it really challenging. Again, you can mix it up. Even if you're in a normal commercial gym, they don't have any grip kit. Just when you put plates away, like bumper plates, try and pinch them, stuff like that. And you'll notice your hands start getting stronger. And again, like I just said, if you don't have either of those bits of kit and you're not in a position where you can invest, trusty plate pinching, it's been a classic strength feat for years. So these are 2 little 10 kilo plates. As long as they've got a smooth side, they'll be fine. So you have your smooth sides facing out. And again, you'll want these nice and chalky for when you're doing them, but just pinch them. It's normally how I'd like to warm up my grip. So if guys have got farms in comp and they've got some plates lying around, I'll get them just to pass some plates hand to hand. And again, the main goal with pinching, like elite grip feet, is 2 20 kilo plates together. Obviously it does depend on the brand of the plates, etc. There's harder ones and easier ones, but if you can plate pinch 2 20s in one hand, you're doing pretty well, okay? Anything near 100 on a Saxon bar, 100 kilos that is very good as well. So number 2 for me, plate pinching, Saxon bar, any sort of pinch grip is absolutely essential for strongmen. Okay guys, so number 3, we've got our fat bar work, okay? So the main compound I give for this is axle deadlifts. Most strongmen should have access to an axle. So obviously, exactly as you would, but we're gonna go for a double overhand grip. So I'm blessed with hand size here, but you're gonna come nice and narrower than I normally would deadlift, so you can get your hand straight down on the bar. And we're gonna deadlift up. Again, I would normally give these for a nice like heavy reps and sets. But again, we can do holds on the axle, anything like that. It's all gonna strengthen the hands. My sort of target on axle deadlifts, if you can't do a 160 axle deadlift in open weight male strongman, then that's where I'd be sort of having alarm bells, and that's where we need to work, okay? So it is important. It's very much on general hand size and general hand strength. So if you have got smaller hands, you are just gonna have a tough time, but it's no excuse, I'm afraid. Like, you just need to be good at this. Obviously, axle deadlifts, absolutely fantastic exercise. Failing that, rolling handles. Again, this is my 60mm rolling handle from Gods of Grip. They did me a lovely special purple one, but again, it's a grip test. The whole point of this is the handle wants to roll. So again, I'll be giving sets and reps or holds for time. And you just go do a single arm lift, and then just make sure you train both hands as well. So you just be there, giving rep ranges, giving times. Again, dead simple really, a great alternative, lovely handles as well. If you're gonna get one, get the Gods Grip one, it's just the best one I've used. And then failing that, for some reason you don't have access to axles or rolling handles, dead simple, we can do fat grip work. So fat grip's an amazing tool, they cost like a tenner, keep them in your gym bag. I take these everywhere. All my accessory work, I normally chuck a fat grip on, mainly for me because it's more comfortable because I've got huge hands, but again, farmer's walk with dumbbells with fat grips, you can put them on the farmer's handles, but just generally using them will give you so much benefit. And again, like I like to use my circus dumbbells because I've got them. This is our Thomas Inch dumbbell, but we can chuck them on all the other dumbbells as well. But again, do sets and reps. So for me, I'm in a position where a Thomas Inch dumbbell, you know, I can do quite a few reps with that now. So just scale it to suit you. You don't need to go heavy all the time, but again, getting nice heavy stimulus through the forearms, it's gonna help. But yeah, fat grip work, especially axle deadlifts, I'll give pretty much everyone. And then these bits are just great to really just increase general hand strength and forearm strength. So fat bar work, that's number 3. So there you have it guys, there's my 3 favorite exercises for building grip strength for strongman. As long as you're doing your holds with a barbell, some pinch grip and some fat grip work, you're on the right path, okay? If grip is a weakness in your game, no matter what your sport, whether it be strongman, powerlifting, jiu-jitsu, climbing, anything, and you want to get your grip stronger, please do reach out to me. Grip coaching is a huge part of my business model now, so please do get in touch and I'll help you out no matter what your sport. So hopefully that video was useful guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time.